And joining us in Studio B as part of his monthly visit is Sheriff Donny Youngblood. Sheriff, thank you for coming in on that. And it's been 5 years with this right now. And what can you say as far as where you go from here now?
Well, it's actually been since December of 2016 when this first started. So it's actually closer to 10 years.
Wow.
You know, I read your social media post last night. It focused on the negative. It said that focus on our failures. We have no failures. I would have focused it on our successes because we had some significant successes over the last 5 years. And I'm pretty proud of the job that we've done. The problem that we have is we meet the milestones. We meet the deadlines. We have no incentive to carry this on any further. So we meet all those. DOJ monitors have not met those. They have not met the deadlines. And there's $1 million a year that they make to continue this.
So then, with that in mind, then where do you go moving forward from here? Then
we're still going to do the things that we're supposed to do. But in your post last night, you talked about the use of force was not the same. Canines, make no mistake about it. The law is the same. If you threaten a deputy with a deadly weapon, you better be prepared to meet your maker. If you commit a violent felony and you run from the officers and there's a canine there, he's probably going to bite your ass and you're going to go to KMC and get stitches. That hasn't changed. We don't want to do that. We want people to comply, but they tend not to.
Then from that point, then moving forward, then is there anything specific to that? Once you start to really dive into this report, this latest from the DOJ?
We're close to meeting the where they can monitor for a year. And then if they agree that we're in compliance, they can go away. We went to court because we wanted, this was being drug out by DOJ, in my opinion. And we went to court to get this to speed up, and the judge gave them 2 more years. We're good with 2 more years. We think we'll be done less than that.
You mentioned how this was actually 2016 and whatnot. Describe the state of the Sheriff's Department, 2016, as compared to 2026.
Well, we've tightened up our policies. The one big flaw that we had, and you have to understand, this was started by then Attorney General Kamala Harris. We're a conservative county. We're the only county that they cherry picked. They get the Bakersfield Police Department as well. And we had policies that we weren't necessarily following. And we admitted to that. We didn't realize it, but we admitted to that. And we've tightened that up. We have policies. We hold people accountable. That's all we can do.
Also, looking at some of the other events and issues that have popped up recently, and one of the things we were talking about, let's touch on the Long Branch Saloon shooting. It was almost unusual from the standpoint that we couldn't remember the last time there was a bar shooting in the Bakersfield or Kern County.
Yeah, the Long Branch has been really good. It's a safe place to go to. I want to make sure that we emphasize that. But when you have alcohol and you have people that act like idiots, bad things happen. In this case, the one person was fighting with someone. They went outside and somebody got shot. Suspect's in custody, but there's a dead person because of it.
And you were mentioning back in the day when you were running the patrols and stuff like that, there were incidents all the time, but not necessarily.
Well, we had Long Branch, we had Trouts, we had Texas Barrel House, and in fact, we had the Blackboard when I was a young deputy. Those 4 kept us hopping every Friday and Saturday night, all night long.
On a national basis, a national story that has local implications, obviously, is the Michigan Synagogue with the truck filled with explosives and the shooting and whatnot. Leads to questions about security and whatnot. Do various organizations reach out to you in regards to security measures and safety?
Yeah, they've reached out to us several times. We're prepared. They're both in the city, but one's across the street from the county. We're working with the city in case we have a dual response. We're prepared for something to happen. It doesn't mean that we're going to be there when it happens. It means that we're aware of it. Every deputy knows where the synagogue is. We're on top of it as much as we can be.
And when they approach you on that, do they pick your brain as far as security, like tips or things like that, or do they actually request you in some greater form to be there?
They have their own security. They are very well versed on security. We are response. We're not private security. So we are pretty cautious giving them advice what to do because it could be the wrong advice. We don't know what's going to happen.
You talk about security and whatnot and just locations. The Hard Rock substation getting closer and closer to their official opening. They're talking about it being in April. You're saying more like June. What has to happen between
well,
dates?
we had a setback with copper wire theft out of the building. That set us back.
No, you did not.
Yeah, we did. But we think probably April, May, June, we'll be able to move in. We have almost 12 deputies, not quite all of them filled yet. We have an administrator that'll be in there during the day. So we're prepared. And it's not just for the parking lot and the area around the casino. It's for the outlets, for anywhere to the south. Bakersfield's moving south. That's where the land rush is right now. So we're going to be prepared for that.
You're talking about that. Is that going to be the first investigation out of this office? Is the copper wire theft?
We've already had several investigations before that.
Unbelievable. And just having it there, talking to Lieutenant Avila down there, he was mentioning since they're working out of the outlets while this is being finished, how the amount of crime at the outlets has taken a dive.
Yeah, the presence is really important. Avila is doing a great job in leading those guys down there and the gals, and we're really proud of the work that he's doing. He's partnered with the casino. Their relationships are being built, and that's what has to happen.
If he's partnering with the casinos, shouldn't he get the guitar?
Well, he should, but he's not.
I wanted to mention this in case there are some of you out there that did not see this already, that the Chris Kelly presented Donny Youngblood and Aaron Duncan, County Fire Chief, guitars. And did you put it up yet or no?
No, it's we're waiting for a place to put it, but for the record, it's for the organization. It's not for me. And I want it displayed in the organization from now on because it's a milestone for the organization and the casino.
Doesn't it go further than just a gift of gratitude?
Absolutely, it's relationships. You know, I've worked with Jimmy Yee for 10 years or longer on this. He walked in my office 15 years ago and talked about a casino, and I said, Jimmy, it's never going to happen. Well, it did happen, and congratulations to them for pulling this off.
All right, very good. And we will touch base moving forward with this monitor report and continue to get updates from you.
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
We're not hiding from anything. We're very open and transparent, but it's very difficult to deal with someone that is in no hurry to get done when we are.
All right, very good. Sheriff Donny Youngblood joining us in studio. Appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
We'll be right back.